I am heading into town. Oh, it's hot. It's very hot today. I'm heading into town to run a couple of errands. I'm not sure I'm gonna have time, but if I do, I might see if I can make it to one of the charity shops that I didn't get to last time. Not because I need any more books, but it's just fun to look and see what they have. I think it's just fun to look even if I don't find anything. It's just, you know, something to do for fun, to take my mind off things and just do something for me. So yeah, I'll see if I have time to do that. I might go to the like nature reservation thing and read for a bit this evening. We will see where the day takes us. And now I have to start the car again because I am melting and I need to get going. So yeah, see you in a bit. I forgot to mention I'm gonna start listening to, what's it called? Before the Coffee Gets Cold by, what's he called? Toshikazu Kawaguchi.
If you could go back, who would you want to meet? Chapter 1. The Lovers.
Decided to come here to read for a little bit and enjoy nature. There's lots of mosquitoes, but I'm hoping it will be better up there in the sunshine. It's so pretty. I can't stop because there's tons of mosquitoes here, so ow. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna be able to stay here for too long because of the mosquitoes. I have 2 on me already. I was kind of thinking I could do like a tag video while I was here, but that's not gonna be that's not gonna happen. I have a new subscriber, so now I'm at 105. Okay, I think this will have to. I read 1 page, so I did read, but there are just too many mosquitoes here now. Let's just pack this up. So I think I'll just go home and edit for the rest of the evening, and yeah, see you another day. So the book I'm reading here is Stolen by Ann-Helén Laestadius. It's a Swedish crime novel which centers around Elsa, who witnesses a crime when she's only 9 years old. And Elsa is Sami, which is Scandinavia's indigenous people. And her family are reindeer herders, which is a huge part of the Sami culture. So in this novel we follow the crime story and the different characters linked to that in some way. And we also see the relationship between the Sami and the non-Sami people in Sweden. I've been trying to watch screens less while I eat, So if I want entertainment while I eat, I try to read a book instead, which is why you're gonna see me eat and read a lot in this video. Welcome to my little cabin, my little summer house. I came here today to sort of fix certain things before summer so that we can come here and just enjoy ourselves. I also want to get some reading done and maybe film a video or two, we'll see. It's a really nice day out. It's warm and sunny and a little bit of clouds. I need to mow the lawn because it's looking more like a meadow at the moment, and I want to be able to sit outside and read, and I can't when the grass is so high. I finished Stolen yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Yes, yesterday morning I finished Stolen. I mean, I'm gonna talk more about that in the book club video and in my wrap video, but yeah, overall I enjoyed it. It just wasn't what I had expected, but it also was what I expected. It felt like I hadn't learned a lot, but then when I thought about it, it's just like little details that sort of filled in my image of the Sami people and their ways of life, and yeah, it just made that picture a bit more whole. And I'm not saying I know everything about the Sami people from reading this book, but it did sort of make my understanding of it a little bit more nuanced maybe, and like a little bit more, yeah, filled in. So that was really nice. And then after I finished Stolen, I started on Bandit Queens, which was a nice sort of change of pace. It's definitely a different culture, like switching from Sami culture to Indian culture. It's like a big jump, but a very comfortable jump and enjoyable. And yeah, I'm looking forward to reading that some more today, hopefully in the garden. But first I need to mow the lawn, and so let's just get that over and done with. Okay. Okay, as you can see, there is a little wasp nest on the inside of the door, which I would prefer wasn't there. Okay. Okay, I think it's empty. Okay, good. So now that we have survived that huge and horrifying wasp nest, I wanted to talk a little bit about mental health May. And I know I just complained about mowing the lawn, but it's actually really great for my mental health and my well-being. I can just zone out and just focus on the grass in front of me, and I don't have to do anything else. I just have to be right there and then and mow the lawn. And I'm telling you this just as much as I'm telling my future self for the next time I don't want to mow the lawn. And I just remember it's noisy and sweaty and the cord gets in the way. But it's also actually quite nice, and I get to move my body and be in a nice setting and do something that takes my mind off of things. Yeah, that was really great. And just being here at the cabin has been wonderful for my mental health, and I'm so glad I came here, and it's definitely something that I will try to do a lot more this summer. Another thing I've been thinking about is I often hear people saying things like you have to take care of yourself before you can take care of others. And that's definitely true. If you have people in your life that you need to care for, absolutely take care of yourself first. But I think it's just as important to remember that that's not the sole purpose of self-care. Even if you are all alone in this world or have responsibility for no one, you are still worthy of care. You don't have to be of service to anyone else to deserve self-care. You are worthy of self-care just being you. And I think that's important to remember. So please take care of you regardless of anything else. That's the whole point. That's the whole sentence. Take care of you. So that's the top bit done, and now we just need to do the rest. And third, mental health is important all year round, not just in May. So I would love to know if there's anything that you have been intentional about this May in terms of self-care that you can bring with you in the coming months and years. Might have been reading more, reading less, being more selective with what you're reading, exercising, going outside, meeting friends, not meeting friends, setting boundaries, anything that you have been intentional about in May that you can bring with you going forward. I would love to know. I'm definitely trying to remind myself that self-care is not selfish. I'm allowed to take time for myself and do things that I enjoy doing simply because I enjoy doing them. And that might sound simple to you, or it might sound really difficult like it does to me, but I'm getting better at it, and it's definitely something that I want to take with me going forward. Okay, I did most of the garden, and now I'm sweaty and thirsty and hungry, and there are a million mosquitoes trying to eat me, so I think I'm gonna leave this here for now and then go inside and eat something and cool down for a little bit, and then we'll pick up the cord and everything later. Okay, but see how nice it looks. Okay, so I don't know what I was thinking, mowing the lawn first and filming videos later. Right now that seems like a very stupid decision because I'm not gonna film videos looking like this. But I just had to show you because, you know, if you're feeling crappy about yourself today, you can just okay. Oh my god, that's worse. Is that better? Egghead. Anyways, the lawn is mowed. Not all of the lawn, because the lowest part is a mess. It was dug up by wild boars a few summers ago, and since then we just haven't been able to get it back to a lawn.
It's very like, you know, tough, just like turned upside down and very like bumpy, and now it's full of aspen shoots because the forest owner that owns the forest around this cabin just chopped a bunch of trees down one summer, and now there's shoots everywhere. And because the soil there was like upturned, it's growing there like crazy. So
yeah, we need to sort that out at some point, but for now it's a bumpy meadow and we just mow the lawn as best as we can and try to enjoy our summers anyway. There's also like the roof over the porch needs fixing, and there are like 1,000 projects. There's a guest house. In here, like we want to paint and, you know, change some things out, but you know, it all takes a lot of time and money, and it just has to go slow. And we've had a few summers where we've had to work a lot and haven't had the time to be here as much as we would have liked. So like there are a lot of projects that we want to do here, but there's been a lot of stuff happening to like set us back, and so then we have to fix those things before we can, you know, do the fun forward moving projects. So yeah, it's a bit frustrating, but I still love being here, and you know, that's life and things happen and we do the best that we can. But I would like to document all of that and, you know, make videos about how we're fixing things and projects we're doing here, and you know, gardening and fixing up the house and the guest house, and yeah, just little projects like that. But I want to do that on a separate channel, so like not on this booktube channel. But yeah, that's something that I would very much like to do, and I think that if I did that, then that would probably increase the chances of things actually getting done. Because if I have to make a video about it, then, you know, let me know if that's something that you would like to see on a separate channel. And right now I just need to eat some lunch, and then hopefully I can get to reading my book. That would be lovely. But first let's eat. I mean, I can read while I eat, so there's that. Okay. Hello again. So today is May 26th. It's a Sunday, and I've been here at the cabin for a week. It's been really nice. The weather has been perfect, like 20-25 degrees, mostly sunny, a little bit of rain during the night sometimes, just for cozy vibes. And yeah, it's been really, really lovely. I have been working while I've been here during the week. Not as much as I would in a normal work week, but I have been needing a little bit of a break. And so, yeah, it's been really nice to come here and work for a little bit and then sort of do my own thing. I managed to film a couple of tag videos, which was really nice. I've also been editing a fair bit, which I find really fun. I really like the editing process of making videos, so that's been really nice. And of course I've been outside in the garden as well and sitting on the porch and just looking at nature and butterflies and birds and the trees and just letting my mind wander, which has been exactly what I needed. I have been struggling a bit with my reading lately. I just find it hard to concentrate at the moment. So I find myself reading like 5 pages, 10 tops, and then I'm just like zoning out and I have to reread paragraphs and things like that. So I'm not complaining about the reading, it's just going a little bit slower, and I think that's fine, and I'm trying to be kind to myself, and you know, especially it being Mental Health May, I'm trying to remind myself to be kind to myself and give myself some grace and not put so much pressure on myself to be productive. I don't want reading to become a chore or like something that I feel pressure or stress about in any way. I have enough of that already, so I don't need to add that. I'm really looking forward to book club and seeing what that's gonna be like, because I don't really know. I have this like vision in my head, but I don't know if that's gonna happen or like how it's gonna pan out. So but I am a little bit behind on my reading for that. But I still have a week to read. But, like, then I have to also like film the actual book club video and, you know, think and reflect on what I've been reading. So anyways, I'm trying not to put too much pressure on it, as I said, and just keep it light and for fun, and whatever, you know, it'll be what it will be. So I don't want you to think that this book club idea is bad for me. I'm really looking forward to it, and I want to read the books that I chose for this month and that we chose for the book club. It's just a little bit of a struggle, and that's okay. And I'm doing my best, and that's okay. So I haven't been reading as much as I would have liked, but I have been reading a little bit here and there. And this morning or earlier today sometime, I did finish Before the Coffee Gets Cold. There was a lot in that book that I could relate to, and I found it very like emotional and moving to listen to, and thought-provoking, and yeah, I'm looking forward to discussing that more in the book club video. I haven't gotten very far on Bandit Queens. I'm at page 50, I think. So I have quite a bit to get through on that. But I decided to try and finish Before the Coffee Gets Cold today and just get that crossed off my list, because when I'm struggling to concentrate, I find it easier to, you know, focus at one thing at a time and not have so many things. So yeah, now I've finished with that, and hopefully that will make it a little bit easier to concentrate on this, and I'm not going to start anything else. I still have on Agoraphobia on audiobook to listen to, and so I might listen to that in the car on my way home later this evening, because I do need to go home tonight. I need to work for a bit tomorrow and on Tuesday, and then we'll see what the rest of the week looks like. I'm hoping to be able to come back here and get some reading and filming and editing done and just enjoy the springtime here because it's really nice. I would really like to mow the lawn again before I leave though. Well, I don't want to, but it's actually really great for my mental health and my well-being. Okay, let's go and mow the lawn again. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I think I have the most stubborn wasp. Because, whoop, oh, there's another nest starting right there. If you can see that. Whoop. Like I have already removed these two, and I think more. And he just keeps coming back. Okay, why am I singing Staying Alive? I'm not really sure. As we're nearing the end of the video, I just want to say a huge thank you for watching and for being here. I know everybody says this, but it really does mean a lot to me. The fact that you're watching these videos has pushed me this last month to go out and do things and actually document them. And so not only did I actually do those things and try to enjoy myself, I also have this video to look back on and remind myself that I had some nice moments and did some fun things and overcame a couple of challenges and learned some things and read some good books. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and being here. In a few seconds, you will see if all of my hard work this week paid off. And yeah, I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.